Welcome to the Marc Gomez Podcast. This is my co-host Drew Burnett, and as you guys can see, we did a whole rebranding. It looks amazing. I'm just glad how it came out, bro. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, turn on our notifications so you never miss a podcast. On today's episode, we have a good friend of mine, fellow TikToker, Instagrammer, whatever you call it, Jay Osorio coming on. He's really cool, and he has a lot of stories to share with us. So yeah, let's get straight into that.
All right, back to what I was saying about like the TikTok shit, bro. Like I took like a crazy break. I would say like starting around like last year, going into the summer. I was like just getting like deeper into my relationship. Like a lot of people don't know like about like my secret like relationship life until like later on. Like I posted her and we
So you posted it, right?
Yeah, like we got like deeper into it, but like me and her have been talking like since like my early high school. Like we kind of kept it, but we got like real this past year, and then I just got like went through a lot of shit and got like hella busy and a lot of things I had to do, and just felt like I had to focus on myself. So I kind of just pushed it aside, and I just didn't enjoy it as much. Like it wasn't as fun.
What about now though? Do you find it fun?
Yeah, I feel like I just gotta like kind of find my love for it again. I kind of just like pushed away from it. I think it's because like I haven't seen like. What was fun about it was when we would like hang out and we would go to like when we would go places, shit,
bro,
like that was the move. Like we went to like just like houses and shit. Like we're out, like that's when it was fun. Were you in LA when I went to LA?
Wait, when did you go to LA?
Oh no, I think that was with Luigi.
Oh, you went with Luigi.
Yeah, I had met him and Desiree there when I went like not so a while ago.
Oh, I remember that though. Y'all all chilling in the car, right? Wait, what you chilling?
Yeah, it actually wasn't even planned. It wasn't even planned.
Nah, yeah, I didn't go to LA at that time.
Yeah, it was just like coincidental. We ended up going at the same time. Bro, LA, bro, I got like deep into story about LA.
Wait, I heard you got some crazy stories.
No, I got a crazy story. I wish I would have brought my friend on me, like on the live. He like now he's like a 5-star, like superstar and shit. But like back then when we went to LA together, me and him, and we were just going like we weren't even planning on seeing like Desiree or nobody. Like honestly, like it wasn't planned, like that just happened. But we were there, we got there at the Airbnb. And like we were chilling, we did stuff for a couple of days, and it was all right. Like I like LA. Traffic is crazy. Don't.
Nah, facts. That's
traffic was crazy, and like the amount of money I spent and stuff. And I even seen Danny Duncan's store. You know Danny Duncan's store.
Oh, you seen? Yeah, you seen that?
Yeah, I saw it. It was pretty tough. But like the story I want to get. What?
I never seen it, but I heard about it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. There was no line to get in. I forgot what time we went around. But like what I want to get into, bro, was like some weird shit. Like I never want to go back to LA.
All right, let's
like,
hear it. Let's hear
this,
it.
Like, bro, this scarred me, bro. So like me and my friend, we were out like earlier in the day, we were at some party, like we're out for a little while. We head back home and we're hungry and it's late and nothing's open, right? So we're driving because like we don't know around the place. So we're driving. And we're like, all right, let's just go to a gas station and get some snacks. We go to the gas station. Like, it's like pretty well lit up, not too dark. I think it's on Hollywood Boulevard, like somewhere around there, like where it's kind of at. So I was like, bet we can stop there. Weirdest thing happens. Like, I don't wish I'm not lying to y'all. Like, I would bring him on here and let y'all know, like, tell him to tell y'all, because like this is for like. So we pull up, and no bullshit, bro. Like a clown car in polka dots, like in polka dot colors.
Nah.
Eating just as soon as he sees us, just slams the brakes. And so like on this side of the street is the corner store we stopped on, and the other side is the hotel. It's a hotel. So he pulled in that hotel parking and was just like stopping. And I was like, what the fuck? Like I was walking into the corner store when he did that, and it was loud, like his tires and stuff make like screeching noise. And I got in, I was like, what the fuck? But I didn't think anything of it. So me and my friends go in and we're getting snacks, and I see the guy still there, like looking at us. So once we're about to check out, he sees that we're about to check out. Now, this is before I even know who's driving the car. I just see a polka dot car, like a little buggy, kind of. That's what it looked like.
What the?
And I go to the cashier, and I'm going to get my food, and he speeds into the corner store, like from the exit of the parking lot, speeds into the corner store. And then I'm like, what the hell? And he like gets out of the corner. It was like weird, like fast. And then I told my friend, like, yo, like, do you not see this? He's like, bro, like, what is that guy doing? And then I was trying to tell the cashier guy, like, hey, like, do you know this guy? And he didn't understand me. Like, I was like, okay, whatever.
Oh, he didn't speak English?
Yeah,
Or
he
what?
didn't speak English. And I was like, dude, like, like, at the time, I think I was like, what, 15? And I was like, bro, it's like, whatever. So we're walking from the cashier to the door. And every time we're going to the door, he keeps coming by. Like, he'll drive by the corner store or he'll, like, by the light, waiting for us. Every single time we're about to walk out, like, waiting and waiting and waiting. So then he kept doing that. And he went back to where the hotel was at. And I told my friends, like, this is our chance. So we got to get in the car and we got to go. We ran to the car and he saw that, so he sped off. But when he sped off, he hit somebody. And like this is the crazy part. This is the crazy part. He got out of the car and he was dressed as a clown, like no bullshit, dressed as a clown, full out shoes, everything. But like the part that threw me on, we're reversing and I'm looking at the guy. Both of the guys get out, like the clown and the guy get out, and he just starts beating him up and like biting the guy in the middle of the street.
Wait, hold on. What?
Yes, it's like 4 a.m. We're like, what? Like, we took off, drove off, we didn't even like look back. Like, he just started biting the guy, like beating him up. The clown started beating up that guy in the middle of the street.
The one he hit, right? The car.
Yeah, the one he hit. Started beating him up. We just like drove off.
Wait, was this when like the killer clowns were like a big?
No, bro, this was like not too long ago. The Killer Clowns was like 2016, 2015. This is like,
I remember that, bro.
This is like 2021, 2022. And that shit happened, bro. I was like, that I never wanted to, bro. And then, like, bro, like, I forgot. Do y'all know that one section kind of like, it's like a lot of stores. And it's like a movie theater is kind of by there. It's a main street. A lot of people are on, like, they're dancing and stuff.
Is it called Melrose or no?
Nah, not Melrose. I saw Lil Uzi Vert and Lil Yachty at Melrose.
At Melrose, bro. Speaking of Lil Uzi, bro, I just bought a ticket to his concert. He's having
where?
In Texas, and I just bought like a floor ticket like yesterday.
Because
I seen your story where you reposted that Uzi song.
Oh yeah.
You saw him there though, like in concert, or just like ran into him?
Oh, when I saw him?
Yeah.
Oh, it was in Melrose. I had ran into him when I was walking with my friends. They were coming out of the store. It was him and Lil Yachty. We're like, what the? We're like, is that Lil Uzi Vert? And we like ran up to him. We're like, Lil Uzi. And to see like the security guards there, and they were just like posted up. And he's kind of like walking in the lane, like Lil Uzi, like trying to get around like this huge guy. Bro was like 6'9", bald, swole.
Nah, he always has the biggest security, bro.
And I was trying to like scoot on like Lil Uzi, like trying to get his attention. And I was like, all right, whatever, like walked off. It was whatever. But that's what I had to say about the LA story. Other than that, like LA was beautiful. I like the beach. The beach was like, I think, one of my favorite.
Was that your first time in LA?
Yeah, that was my first time in LA. Definitely. It was fun though. We did a lot though. Actually, bro, I get a crazy story.
What is it?
All right, I'm finna say it on the cast. But I'm not gonna say nobody's name though.
All right, you don't have to.
When I went to LA, before I went to LA, as I started doing TikTok and stuff, I met this girl that I knew in LA, and like I thought she was pretty, whatever. But I never thought I would ever meet her. So then when I got the chance to go to LA, I was like, I have to meet you.
Okay.
The whole night was like just like what the fuck. Like we started the day off kind of late because we woke up pretty late when I was like deciding to go hang out with the girl. And I started off kind of shopping. Then I was like, me and the girl finally made plans to go hang out. But she sent me the address and like I knew she had a couple of friends. It's like it wasn't gonna be like just us. It was like a couple of friends. I was like, that's fine. She sent me an address. I would think it was maybe like around 10 o'clock at night. And I ordered an Uber. The weirdest Uber driver in my life. First of all, he made me sit in the front because he said my curls were cute. And I was just like,
yo.
I was like, I don't know. I wanted to like just leave the Uber. I was just trying to like get out of the Uber. I needed a charger though. So I sat in the front and I had aux. And I was like, all right, that's fine. He's driving us to wherever this girl sent me this address. I don't even know the address. I just put it on the Uber. You know, like I didn't even look. Yeah. I'm thinking it's a house. Or something like, somewhere we can hang out, but it's also 10 at night.
You didn't look it up before?
No, I didn't look it up. I just sent it. I know my mom's gonna see this. Like, I know my mom's gonna see this. I'm like, I'm definitely gonna get in trouble, but it's like, it's cool. It's cool. So, the Uber's taking us. He's speeding, just like all type of crazy. Me and my friend just saying like, okay, bro, like just get us to the place. We pull up, and it's like kind of by a neighborhood. So I'm like, okay, like bet, like maybe we'll probably go to people's house. Pulls up, it's like a weird like park. I see like trees and like grass and stuff, and I'm just like, okay, like you know, like, let me go in. And I go in and I text the girl. I'm like, hello, like, where are you at? And then she comes out with her and her friends, like, by the street, kind of like not in the park place. I'm like, hey, like, kind of just introducing, like, saying what's up, giving her a hug, kind of just catching up. Because we kind of talked a little bit before I went out to LA.
Okay.
And I'm like, where are we at? And
Yeah,
she's
where
like,
were
oh,
y'all?
we're at this park. And it supposedly was called, like, Suicide Park.
Whoa.
Do you know what that is?
I never heard of that.
Bro, exactly. I was like, what are you talking like? She was like, oh, like, we're at this park that me and my friends come hang out at. And supposedly it was called, like, Suicide Park. Like, she told me that after we went in. Like, we were like, oh, let's go in this park, go chill. I was like, okay. We're walking in, like, me and my friends and her friends. And she was like, oh, like, I asked, like, what's this park? She was like, it's called Suicide Park. And I was like, why?
Yeah,
I didn't want it to be what I think it was gonna be, you know?
Is it that?
Yeah, supposedly it was. And so, like, let me tell you deeper into it. We're following a trail, and it's like all type of like weird things, like little small like features and like statues and stuff.
Mm.
But we go to the weird part where it's like we're following the trail, and there's a huge tree, and it's like a trail that goes around it, and hanging off the leaves and stuff are like suicide notes and shit. And then, like, me and my friends were like, wait, what the fuck? Like, you weren't playing around? Like, I thought she was messing with us. And she's like, no, like, we just come chill here. I was like, why do you chill here? Like I was, like, so confused. And I feel like at the time I didn't process it because I just, like, I was talking to the girl, but we were there. And I was like, what the fuck? And it was, like, after we walked past the tree and I seen, like, the notes, I was like, bro, like, we got to go. Like, we got to get out of here.
Bro, hold on. Why is that her chill spot?
Exactly. No,
Yeah,
like, exactly. Like, I'm not putting no shade, like, to whoever, like, you know, the girl is. But why are y'all going there? Like, I'm like, it's
nah. Why is that the chill spot, bro?
Exactly. Why is that the chill spot? Why do y'all just pull up there on a random Wednesday?
What time was this when y'all went?
I think by the time, like, we got to the tree, I think it was, like, at least 12. And, like, I don't know if we were paranoid or whatever. Like, me and my friends, after she told us that, we started walking a little bit still around, like, the area, like, of the tree, because it was more trails. And, like, there was, like, this little, like, not a cabin, but it was, like, smaller than a cabin. What is that called?
I'm not sure. You know,
I don't know. It was like kind of like a little house. It was so, like, it was like on top of the hill because, like, the park kind of had a hill on it. We walked up the hill. I don't know why. Walked up the hill and, like, I swear, like, we heard somebody in that little house messing around, and, like, they heard us too. And, like, I guess, like, I don't know why we ran, to be honest. Like, I think they opened the door and we just, like, took off and ran all the way back to the car. And, like, I ordered an Uber, like, while we're coming back, and I just, like, I left. Like, I was like, what's going on? Like, why? I got back home with my friends, like, around, like, 3 a.m, and we're just like, where did we just go?
Bro, that is the weirdest link up ever.
Yeah, it was like,
I'm not gonna lie.
Like, that was, like, the weirdest, like, experience of my life.
That is really weird and creepy.
Are y'all getting a second date after that, though?
Nah, I don't know. I'll probably never see that person again after that.
But, like, I don't know. I think at the time I was thinking about it because I actually liked that girl, like, a little bit. Because I was already kind of texting her before I went to LA. No shade to her. Like, she's not a weird person.
Why would she take y'all there though? That's so weird. That's pretty weird.
Nah, I honestly don't know. Like, I don't get it. Why they did. But when I came back over here and, like, bro, basically, like, what I've been up to, bro, I just been, like, crazy busy. I even got a job now.
Really? Where at?
Yeah, I work. Damn, I don't even know if I should say that or not. I work at a car dealership.
Okay.
Yeah, and I do, like, parts. Like, it's not, like, a lot of stuff, but, like, it's good pay, not crazy. Summer job, like, just chilling.
Is it your first job?
What?
Is this your first job?
Yeah, it's my first job, like, ever.
Okay.
And so it was pretty chill. Like, none. I mean, I'm still in it right now. I think I put my 2 weeks notice in school because school starts on the 9th. Are you still going to school? When do y'all start?
Not Drew's in high school, but
wait, who's in high school
already?
Oh, wait, actually?
Yeah, Mark graduated.
No, yeah, I graduated. Drew's still in. He's a sophomore.
Nah.
Bro. Mark, did you play any sports when you were in high school?
Nah, bro. I was like, my high school experience was like different than it wasn't even like a normal high school experience.
Like you weren't even in high school?
I was like, I was in it, and then like I dropped out, and then like I went back and I did online. It was just like I switched like programs like 4 times, and it was a lot, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. It was just not like a normal experience.
It's complicated.
Yeah,
I think I seen you when you graduated. Like I think you posted a picture of it, right?
yeah, I think I did.
Mm-hmm.
It was a while ago though.
Yeah, it was a little while ago. Drew, so like, what are you to Mark?
He was on my podcast once, and I liked having him on, and he liked doing it, and so we just started kicking it up, and we renamed it because nobody actually understood he was on it, so we make sure like now.
Yeah, that is Mark's podcast.
Yeah, we did a whole rebrand, bro. Like the background, like everything that you see, bro. Drew made this himself. Like it's
I was looking at this. Nice.
You're actually like the first person on with all this on here now.
Oh, actually, look at me feeling special. I wish I would have came out there. Do y'all both live in San Antonio?
Nope, I'm in Kansas City, Missouri, and he's in San Antonio. So
yeah.
Hey, Mark, I haven't been to San Antonio in a minute.
Are you still in Houston?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of by like Woodlands and Tampa area. You know what I mean?
I be going every now and then.
Last time I were here, I was just like, I was just going through it. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, bro, we need to hang. Wait, are you 18 yet or not yet?
Nah.
Not yet. Okay.
Yeah.
But you were going through it? What were you going through?
Man, it was just like, honestly, like, I'm gonna be real. It's just like, we're on the podcast. And I'm like,
be real, bro. Be real. This is the to be real.
I'm not getting into like crazy debt, but I guess it's like cool to talk about. Because like, so other people can get it. But like, kind of like, into my last year, going into this year, like, I really had like something for myself. I felt at the time it was related to football because I had got kind of injured in football, like a little bit on my growing, and I wasn't like doing as good as I thought I was gonna do. Mm-hmm. So that kind of messed up with my mental. And I was also in their relationship at the time as well, and I feel like I put a little bit of like what I was going through on that person. So it kind of like ruined the thing up, and then that's when y'all kind of came, and I was just like I don't know what to do. Like I was the whole summer, I feel like it was a blur. And I feel like when school started back up, like this year, like it just got like worse. Like mentally, I feel it was a lot to do mentally, and I felt it was physically because of football. And then when I took a break from football, I felt like it was just like me getting to notice like what the problem was and what was going on. And it just took a lot like of me talking to myself and realizing like, okay, like, am I sad or like, am I stressed out? Like, what am I trying to get at? And it was like a lot, and I feel like it put a lot on my relationship and who I was dating, and it definitely affected that person as well because I didn't know like what I was going through. Like it was just, I would say like it was a mixture of like really stressed out, and I overthought a lot. I worried about like the future. Like I don't know why, I always thinking about the future, and I feel like after what I went through, like I just told myself, like you just gotta live day by day. Like stop stressing. Like I was stressed, like about college and like, am I with the right girl? Am I in the right relationship? Like, how is my relationship gonna be when I'm older? Am I gonna be married? Am I gonna have kids? Like, how's my job gonna be like? And like, I always like stress about providing for my family. Like I feel like family is a really big thing to me, and I feel like I hold myself to like a bigger accountability to take care of my family, like everybody in my family. So I feel like I had a lot of that stress, like on myself. Like it's not like my parents were putting it on me. Like my parents are honestly like one of the best parents I think out there. Maybe I'm biased, but I feel like they helped me a lot mentally. Like I just wasn't in the right place. Like I didn't do no schoolwork done. I literally quit football. Not a lot of people know that. I had quit football for a little bit around, I would say like February. I had quit football. So like a lot of people that live around here that know me, like didn't know I quit football. Like they thought I was playing football and I was doing fine, but like I quit. Like I mentally couldn't do both at the same time, and I feel like that's what I'm really trying to get out. That like put your mental health first. Like prioritize that, because don't think you're gonna go out there like mentally down and think you're gonna perform like you're up. Like you're not. You either fix yourself mentally and get yourself right, prioritize yourself before going out there and trying to like think you're gonna perform without mentally being in the game. I feel like that really messed me up a lot during my season. It's like, to top it off crazy too, during my season I had already fractured this collarbone on my right shoulder. So during my season I had I think tore the AC joint on the shoulder, and like it just added on top of everything, and it really ruined like my confidence. I think that's what it was, and that had a lot to do. That's real.
So Jay, because you stopped like playing football, or like you tearing your AC, like was it like you couldn't play football at all, or no?
So,
like, but you weren't as like how you used to be, or
yeah, I get what you're saying.
I'm a little confused. Like, is it like
it's a joint? It's an AC joint in my right shoulder, which I throw off my right shoulder because I played.
Okay.
Yeah, like for high school.
Okay.
And like my arm would never be the same again. Like that's the truth. Like it gets tight like here and there, but it's all right now. I just feel like it took a lot of work to get back to, but I feel like when I first got hurt, I blamed it on everybody but myself because I was just so angry with everything. Like I blamed it on every single body. I blamed it on my parents. I blamed it on my relationship. I blamed it on like school, everything. Like I just blamed everybody for my own problem. And I feel like that's what I needed. I need to get like humble. I need to be like in realization of things, you know. And I feel like lately, that's what messed up my confidence too. When I got hurt, football was a big thing in my life. Like growing up, I've always played football. I've always been like good at football, like all-star teams and traveling. Like I've always done a lot of football. And then like social media doesn't know a lot about that of me. Like here and there, I post a couple things, and that's what I'm really trying to get my social media to now. More like football, like you know,
yeah,
what
I'm into pretty now. Open about that now.
Yeah, I feel like there was one time I was almost embarrassed by it. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird. I feel like that embarrassment came from because if you looked at me without pads on, you're like, yeah, that kid doesn't play football. But then like when I had pads on, like I was like actually pretty good. So I feel like it had a lot of my confidence. Like I didn't tell a lot of people because like you look at me and you're like, yeah, that kid doesn't play football. But I was actually pretty good. Like I traveled for it and all. You know, like I don't know if you know what under the radar is, but like I was on under the radar. Like I was pretty like okay. I was pretty okay. I'll say that.
But I think playing football is a cool thing, bro. If I could play football, I'd be happy.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, I mean, now, like, I love watching it. You know? Yeah, but like, my injury definitely had a lot on my confidence.
How'd you build it back up? Like,
yeah, I'm gonna get into that. Yeah, I know what I'm saying about that, but yeah, it ruined my confidence. I feel like I didn't want to post myself anymore. I felt like just wasn't confident enough to post a picture of myself. Like, I know how crazy that is to sound, like for the people that know me or like even my friends. Like I feel like my friend right here, my friend Luke, I feel like he would even like know that about me or knew like that. Like damn, like Jay was like low key like not confident enough to post it. It's not something I say a lot, and that's something I tell a lot of people. But like definitely during that time, like I just wasn't confident enough to like post TikToks of myself or like pictures of myself. I just feel like it wasn't me, and because of that, like I know I look okay now, but I feel like kind of during that time when I got injured, like I even gained a little bit of weight, and I was like, it just wasn't myself. Like I feel like I was completely somebody else, and it took me a lot to get back to where I am now. And I even got back into football. Like I'm playing football now. I work out all the time, like with my friends and stuff. Like, I got into it, got back like into the love of it. I moved back because I had moved schools throughout the year when I got hurt, but I went back to the school I was at. I don't know if I should say it or not because a lot of people, but it just took a lot. And getting back my confidence, I think, was the hardest part. Like, I know, like, the downfall of it was tough, but, like, getting back up was harder. Like, I feel like I wanted to just, like, quit. Like, I was just, like, tired of everything. Like, I was just genuinely, like, emotionally, physically tired. I did not feel like getting up most days, like, and doing stuff. Like, I was just tired. And I feel like I was, like, mentally tired to the fact that I wouldn't even get myself up to go do things. I wouldn't even get myself up to like go hang out with my friends. Like especially when I was going through a lot, like I barely hung out with my friends. Like it was like very rare. And especially when I moved, like I'd never seen my friends at all. Like I was always just to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like they would literally like have to drag me out the house. Like I just
really?
I never wanted to get out. Like I was just like to myself, like kind of like in my own space. Cause that's where I felt comfortable at. Cause I wasn't confident enough to go anywhere else. And getting back up, I had lost like a dog not so long ago. One of my dogs, her name's Blue. She was a French bulldog, and she had got like paralyzation in her legs, which happens commonly to French bulldogs, like if you know about them. So like it was doomed. Like we knew that might have happened to her, so it did. and it took like a big toll like on me and my family.
Oh, yeah.
Because we love our dogs like people, like
Bro,
siblings.
dogs are happy.
Yeah, like siblings, like they're a man's best friend. Like, we love it. We love them. No, I'm good. And so when she passed away, like it took a big toll on my family. Like, we felt like we just only had each other to hold each other up.
Mm-hmm.
And like even got to a point like low key, like a little bit TMI, but like it was so effective on all of us that we felt like we all had to be around each other to support each other and like basically watch each other, make sure we're all okay. Like we even moved all our mattresses like to the living room upstairs and like all slept together like for the longest time until like we were all okay. Like it took a huge toll on my sister because she was like the mom of the dogs. Like she did everything for them, and I feel like it really emotionally affected her. And it affected me, plus everything I was going on to. And I was having a little rough time in my relationship, so it was like everything. I feel like everything was going to shit. I had no football. I was still hurt. I gained weight. My dog just died. I'm in trouble with my relationship as well. Like we were like having like everything felt horrible at the time. Like it just felt like I couldn't get out, like in the darkest spot ever.
Mm-hmm.
And like sometime I have met this very special person to me, like one of the most special guys I've ever met in my entire life. His name is Mr. Barrett. That's his name, okay. Mr. Barrett.
Frederick. This is one of your teachers?
Yes, and his wife is Andrea Barrett, and like one of the best people I've ever met in my entire life. I met him. He was my 7th grade science teacher. I swear on everything I love. 7th grade science teacher. I ended up seeing him, I think 2 years later, my freshman year. And like we just got back in touch, and I met his wife and his family. And actually, I knew his daughter. I suppose she was in the same grade as me, but I didn't know at the time. And got back together with me, and like they're very Christian people, very church people. And when I was going through what I was going through, like the dark times, like for some reason I just felt like they were always there for me when I needed them. And so they just invited me to church, and I'm very like, I tell myself like I'm a good Christian. I'm not the best. Of course, like I'm a sinner. I do sin. Everybody's gonna sin. Things I say sin. Things I do are sin. Like of course, but it's like what they did for me and how they helped me like go to God, and I even got baptized.
Wow, man.
Yeah,
that's good.
Like I fell in love with it. I genuinely did. Like all the other times growing up, I went to church. I wasn't really into it, but like I feel like when I went this time, my heart wanted to go. Not really. Like my parents were forcing me. Like I would go by myself sometimes. And, I just felt like that's what really helped me out. God, I always had God. I always prayed. My girlfriend's mom at the time gave me a notebook. And I would write in all the time, like, my thoughts. I feel like I think a lot. That's when I feel like I'm overthinking a lot of things. So when I was able to write, I feel like I was able to slow my brain process down, kind of.
Yeah, like you were able to share your thoughts and write them down.
Yeah. And I feel like that's what helped me a lot. And, like, going to church. Like definitely helped me, and like reading the Bible and just like finding myself. Like I feel like I found myself, and I feel like I was confident in myself because I was like, dang, like like I got so much more to live for. Like and I even like grew out of the phase of thinking like football was my life. Like I grew up with nothing but football, and I grew up just thinking like football was the only way out, only way to do things, like the only way of life. And I feel like after like I got closer with God, I just realized like no, it's like it's not football, like it's me. Like I'm more than just football. I got more things to do. I got a life. I got a family to grow and take care of, and just a future. And I feel like that's what really like picked me up. Like genuinely picked me up. And then like I felt confident. That's like, yes, like I want to get baptized. And I think it was like a month into like doing everything I was doing, going to church, reading the Bible, everything. I was like, yes, like my heart is with God. Like I want to get baptized. And I ended up getting baptized not too long ago. I think a month and a half ago. I got baptized, and everybody was there. It was a crazy moment. Well, I think the best day of my life. I think so.
Dang, but hey, congrats on that, bro.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, it took a lot. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff's been happening. That's why I've been so gone from everything, and everybody kind of haven't been able to do things. Just like been focusing on myself.
Hey, but you're back now, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I felt bad, like when y'all came to Houston, and I saw Luigi had texted me, and I felt bad. Like later on, I looked up like, dang, bro, like like my people were here, like in Houston, I should hang out with them, but I was like, I was just in my own place at the time. I just want to apologize to Luigi. I felt bad.
Nah, bro, don't even trip about it. I remember that too. I was like, bro, we should hang with Jay. We were at Julian's house.
Yeah.
And we thought of you, were like, bro, we should hang with Jay right now. So we invited you, but
I
we know
appreciate
you're busy and all that, bro. But yeah, man, hey, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You gonna come back stronger, bro?
Definitely. I feel better about this. So, like everything, like I was cool. Like, even I don't know. I think Drew reached out to me not so long ago about podcasts, right, Drew? Yeah, I think Drew reached out not so long ago to me about my podcast, and I was kind of getting slowly back into like posting more, but I feel like I just wasn't like ready to like go all the way and go on the podcast and kind of talk. I was like still focusing more and trying to fix things for myself.
Yeah,
but like things are better.
You mentioned your dog that died. Is that Rollie or is that one still alive?
Rollie's still alive. Yes, I've had Rollie.
I thought so because I saw new stuff and I wanted to show like I have pictures.
Oh yeah, that's Rollie. Look, they got Rollie on here. Look.
Nah.
Oh yeah, that's my dog Rollie. We've had him for quite a while. I think 3 years. Yeah, he's a French bulldog, and he's one of my favorite. Definitely, I love him.
He lives in shirts and stuff too.
Yeah, like, he actually so he wears shirts because he has a skin condition. He has very bad like allergies on his skin, and so he like gets very itchy and scratches himself, and he peels his skin off. So we decided like shirts stop him from doing that. Yeah. He has a whole closet in our house. I don't think y'all are gonna believe it. Rollie has puffer jackets, zip up jackets, rain boots. Rollie has shoes. Like you name it, Rollie got it. Rollie has Captain America shirts, Hulk shirts, Iron Man shirts. Like he's all over the place.
Rollie has the fits, bro.
Rollie even has button ups. Like
what the heck, bro?
Yeah, Rollie has like everything I think you could think of in like a regular closet.
No, this dog's a stylist, bro. That's crazy.
Bro. We love dressing him. And Blue at the time, like she wasn't like a big, like clothes type of dog. She took everything off. Like she took all her dresses and our skirts and stuff. We would buy her off. And yeah, recently we got a hamster.
Oh, really, bro? I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My little brother got a hamster.
What's
a dwarf. His name is Rhino.
What is it?
He's a dwarf hamster? I mean, dwarf hamster.
So what are they, small, like extra small, or what?
Yeah, it's pretty small. It's like this, and he's pretty fluffy, like white and gray hair.
It's the ones with the
yo, I like hamsters, bro. I feel like hamsters are like one of the best pets.
Yeah,
but bro, the thing is, bro, they like be faking their death. Like the way they like die is like
they hibernate. They
hibernate. You think they're dead, bro? And
I heard they throw them away.
I threw mine away, bro, because I thought it was dead, bro. It was hibernating for a long time, bro. I was like, nah, he's a goner, bro. I'm gonna throw him away.
Bro, did you bury him?
Fam, no. That fool was...
Where'd you put him? In the trash?
In the trash. Bro, a long time ago, bro. I was like a kid, bro. Like, it was sad that my mom was like, got mad. Like, why didn't you guys bury him?
Bro, you threw him away in the trash?
Nah, hey, rest in peace, Ralph, though. Hey, Ralph was the man, bro.
Bro, he was sleeping.
Bro, I didn't know that at the time.
He's probably still alive.
Bro, this was like...
Wait, how did you find out that he was alive then if you threw him away?
No, because then we did our research that they hibernate.
So you did it after you threw him away?
Yes, bro. Like, we didn't know that at the time, bro.
Yeah, we couldn't find Rhino for like, I think like a good 2 days. Like, he was somewhere like in his house. I was like, dang, like, did he die? Like, we just got him at the time, and then that's when we did research, and we saw like they sleep for a long time. Like, people mistakenly throw them away or bury them.
Hey, man, that's why I want to get another one, but low-key, they're loud though. Like, they're loud at night.
Oh yeah, they're more active at night. Yeah,
they're super loud at night, bro. Like,
yeah,
I would want to be like sleeping and then.
Yeah, I mean, mine's pretty small. Like, he doesn't really make a lot of noise. He's like that big.
Oh, okay.
And it's in my brother's room, so it's not really like my problem.
Oh yeah, see, that's a good.
Yeah, if anything happens, like, it's not really my problem.
And they're always biting on the cages and stuff. Like,
the little one, he climbs on the cage and he has like this little wheel. He was like running on it and just flew off the wheel.
Yeah, no, they're funny, bro. They're actually hilarious.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
So how's school going now?
I'm in the summer right now. School starts August 9th. So we don't have less schoolwork. I'm kind of excited for school.
You gonna be a senior?
No, Mark, I'm gonna be a junior.
Really, bro? I forget how young you are, bro.
Yeah. When I met you, how old was I?
Bro, you were probably like
Wait, so how old are you? 17 now?
16, about to turn 17 in August.
Bro, so if you were 16, you had to be like 13.
Yeah, I think it was. Where did I meet you at?
Maybe when I was in Houston, like one time, and I like invited you to something. I don't know. I have a terrible memory, bro. That's one thing about
Wait. Hold on. This is like going way back. I'm not gonna lie, Drew. Listen to this, bro. Remember? I think I met you at Hazel's house.
No way, for real?
Yeah, remember? Cause like at the time, me and Hazel were like pretty cool friends, and I remember when I went over, and like it was you, and like it was like a lot of other people there, and then that's when I met like most of y'all.
Where?
Yeah, cause that's what I met everybody there.
I think I remember this too.
Yeah, and it was like her sister was there.
Yeah, because we used to hang out at Hazel's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think that's where I met you at. And then when like we followed each other and stuff, and then when we came to Houston, that's when we hung out.
Dang, yeah, you had to be like 13, bro.
I think I was like 13. I think I was 13 turning 14.
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
Wow, bro, wow.
I was young, but like I never like I was just chill about it. Like I never said anything. I was just like vibing.
Bro, you still are young, bro. 16.
Yeah, I'm still young. I just got my driver's license. That's
16, bro.
Yeah, I'm in a relationship now.
How's that going?
It's going good. Just keeping it steady, staying to ourselves. Yeah. Day by day.
Are y'all real private? I don't know, because I was gonna ask, are you real private about it? But then you've been more open about it lately, right? So
I've been more open about it, but I would say I'm public but private, if that makes sense.
Okay, so you're
like,
private, but not a
bit of it on Instagram. Like you can just go through and there's pictures.
Yeah, no. I get what you're saying about that. Like when I say like it's public, I mean like it's private but public. Like you know how I have a girlfriend, and you know I have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's all you know.
Yeah, like we don't know anything about it. Like,
yeah. I feel like being too open sometimes kind of ruined a lot of things for me. People got into my relationship, got in the way of things. People envy a lot. A lot of people hate to see you with somebody that like if y'all are happy. A lot of people get into relationships. I feel best advice I can give you to like keep a real relationship out of everybody's business. Keep it to yourself. Like if y'all really love each other and y'all really with each other, it shouldn't be her best friend's problem. Whatever you and her having on, it shouldn't be her best friend's problem. I shouldn't be sitting here like telling my friend like deep stuff, like deep conversation you're having. I'm not sitting here and telling my friend. Same way she shouldn't be doing to other people. Like it's just between me and you. That's our problems. That's our things to fix. That's our things like to move on from.
Yeah, you shouldn't be sharing it with everyone.
Yeah, it's like, are you?
Am I
in a relationship?
I'm
not gonna lie. I've been wondering that.
I've been wondering. Alright, man, I'm gonna spill it here. I'm not anymore. But it was nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was just a little. Things
like
happen.
Space?
Yeah, things happen.
That's respectable.
You know what I'm saying? It was nothing on some crazy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't live around you, right?
Nah, yeah, it was long distance.
Yeah, I feel like that makes a lot of things harder.
Bro, that makes it a lot harder.
Yes, because, like, like, I feel like if I get in an argument with my girl, I can drive down the street, go see her. I mean, I don't live as close to her. I don't live as close to her as I used to.
But a little 10-minute drive or something.
But a little 10-minute, 12-minute drive.
A whole flight that
Yeah, the whole states.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, it was a lot more tough.
Yeah, I feel like that ruins good things sometimes, too, but.
Yeah,
I mean, if it's meant to be,
on myself.
Yeah, that's good. Like if it's meant to be, it'll come back.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something I feel like you gotta trust,
bro. When you said your story earlier about like how you were so low, and then like, you know what I'm saying, like you just felt like everything was going downhill.
Yeah.
And boom, and then you went to church and all that, and your life changed. All that, bro. I could just, Jay, bro. No, like on a serious note, bro. I was like. Bro, I literally like it was like what you like went through. I literally went through that exact same thing, bro.
And I feel like not a lot of people talk about that.
Yeah, like I never even spoke about it, but like that's why I was so invested into what you were saying.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people actually go through it, and like people like don't assume like somebody like me that's supposed to have like a lot of confidence, or like somebody like you, like we have a channel, or we have like a TikTok.
Either, bro. Like
Yeah, like, or we have like some type of like social media picture that like, you know, no one really talks about that. No one really like gets into detail. But like, damn, like, you know, like we go through human like things too, and we feel like, you know, we go through stuff.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad you shared that story, bro. Like, I'm glad you came on here, got deep with us, cause like, bro, that was so real what you said, bro. Like, it was so real, bro. And
Yeah, I just wanted to keep it real throughout the whole thing.
Hey, man, you did exactly that, bro. And like, I'm just glad that, you know, you found God, cause that's really what the answer is in the end.
Yes, sir.
So I got a funny question for you, totally out of left field.
All right, you got it.
Who do you got in this fight, Elon or Zuckerberg?
Okay, I feel like because I'm more of a social network type of movie guy. Like, have you ever seen Social Network?
What is that?
I know what it is. I haven't seen it.
You know what Social Network is? Oh, it's Social Network. It's a movie about like the upcoming Facebook. Never seen it? Like Andrew Garfield and dude, it's a good movie. It's a good ass movie.
I know who Andrew Garfield is, but I never.
Yeah, no, it's a good ass movie. I think it's on Netflix though. You should go see that. But it's
I'll
about
check it
the upcoming of Facebook, and like supposedly, like if you really watch it, like Mark Zuckerberg actually is not the owner of Facebook.
Wait, but he's the head. Isn't he the head? Like,
he's the head, but he's not like truly the guy who came up with it.
Oh, he's not the founder. He does own it though, right?
So
kind of something. Look, I'll spoil the movie. I'll spoil the movie right now if you want me to.
Hey, spoil that. Just say it.
Okay. Mark Zuckerberg goes to Harvard. He's in college. He hears about an idea that some guys come up with called, I think, Facebook. But it's Facebook for Harvard only. Only Harvard students can get in. It's kind of like some way to know what people are doing and about your life. To get into deeper detail about people, like, you know, I just walk by somebody, I don't know too much about them, but if I go to their Facebook, I can see if they're in a relationship or how many dogs they have or the family, where they live, you know? That's why Facebook Harvard was even invented.
So it was going to be Facebook Harvard for...
It was going to be Facebook Harvard. There was these two twins that like did like the paddling thing at Harvard. He heard about the idea. He had a meeting with them about the idea, ran home the same night, coded Facebook, told his partner about Facebook. His partner had a little bit of money that plays Andrew Garfield in the movie and invested like $17,000 into it in the beginning because they need servers to code it. Coded Facebook, finished the project, got into like touch with another guy also that's something to do with like pages and coding and like things like that. Helped out, built Facebook without telling the guys. And the guys are thinking that they're partners. Like the twins and Mark Zuckerberg, they thought they were partners making Facebook together. But Mark Zuckerberg ran off and made Facebook by himself, stole the idea. He even, so if you watch the whole movie, he even cuts off his partners.
Nah,
like the guy,
I heard about that.
He even cut off the guy that invested all the money into Facebook. He cut him off. Yeah, he cut off every single body. So basically, if you want to get deep into detail, Mark Zuckerberg did not come up with Facebook.
So you're Team Elon or what?
I'm Team Elon, yeah.
Okay.
To explain it, I just want to get deep into detail about Social Network. Like, that was a good ass movie.
Dang. You played him, bro. Played him. He really finessed that. Multi-billion.
You're probably not down with Threads then, I guess?
Well, what?
Threads?
Instagram Threads.
I think that's why Elon's mad at Zuckerberg because he created Threads.
Yeah, I didn't even download it. Now. Isn't it like an app?
Yeah,
it's an app right now, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't downloaded it.
It's basically Twitter.
Swear.
Yeah, it's literally exactly like Twitter. Like, exactly.
Yeah, I'm telling you. The guy that supposedly, like, actually owns Facebook, I think they're, like, billionaires still, though. So, like, what's the problem? And they went
chilling, yeah.
Yeah, like, what's the problem? I mean, you don't make as much money as Mark.
As me, yeah.
But you're still a billionaire. You're still a billionaire. Don't worry about it. Money's still coming.
Nah, yeah, for real. Hey.
Well,
so what are you, though, Drew?
I don't like either one of them. I hope I kind of hope it's like a death match and they both lose somehow.
Fight it out.
Are they actually going to fight? Like, is this for real?
Nah, they won't fight, bro.
I don't believe it.
Nah, they won't
fight. I mean, what if they, like, VR fight?
I don't know, but I got Elon winning, bro. I feel like he'll take him.
Who?
I think Elon's bigger.
I think Elon too. I think Elon's a pretty bigger guy.
Yeah.
Like, he has that fart sniffing face though. Look.
I just feel like he's a bigger dude and he's a meaner dude and he would win the fight.
Yeah, I think he would take him. But
so we always ask these two questions before you go. What are some goals that you have coming up?
Goals in my life. I want to stay on my path of like God and everything. If my relationship and everything goes good, keep right with my relationship. If not, focus on myself. Ain't nothing wrong with focusing on yourself. Like if everything goes down, I have a good season for football. Keep all friendships and everything close. Stay to myself. Don't try to change to somebody I'm not. Even if I succeed, even when I'm at the top, even like I'm at my best, still praise God. I feel like that's the goals.
And I feel like you've already kind of answered this one, but we usually ask something that you've learned in the last year.
Something I learned in the last year. Okay, I'm gonna try to get deeper into it, like within what I already said. So I give this answer. Something that I learned in the past year was don't be comfortable. Like don't get comfortable like with yourself. Don't get comfortable with your relationship. Don't get comfortable with where you're at in your sport. You get comfortable, you get passed by. You get comfortable, your girlfriend gets bored. You get comfortable, you're stuck. You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep improving, basically. Even on yourself every day.
For sure.
Dang.
Real.
That's real, though. That's real, bro. I like that one.
We got your Instagram up here. Jay Osorio.
Whoa.
Yeah. No. So, like, my name is Jay. It's just Jay, but I have to put the 2 Y's as Instagram. Someone already had it, supposedly, I guess.
I was like, how do I say this?
Yeah,
it's Osorio, right?
Yeah, it's just Jay Osorio.
Jay Osorio.
But yeah, do you have any last? Actually, do you have any other social media besides that? That's all I could find. But
my TikTok is just Jay Osorio. It's the same thing.
It's the same exact one as that.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's I am, and then Jay Osorio.
Yeah, sorry. All right, hey man, everyone go give him a follow.
And I'll put that in the bio and stuff too.
So yeah, but I appreciate y'all bringing me out here, Drew. Thank you so much, Mark. Nice catching up, bro. I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. Hopefully we can come back in touch and meet up.
We will.
To everybody, don't get comfortable. Just keep it pushing.
Yo, everyone, if you stay to the end, subscribe right now. We got tons of more guests coming on and a lot of great talks and people coming on. So yeah, you don't want to miss out. Everyone go subscribe right now, bro. It only takes 3 seconds to subscribe. Scroll down and subscribe right now.